Guy at the home of my Aunt Angela, my Uncle Alasdair, with Frank Thomson, everybody!
Yes.
Oh,
And Frank's decided to go for the same colour as the kitchen.
Yes, it's the same as some of the colours in the garden match my yellow as well, the azaleas and such like.
The garden is great.
That's absolutely amazing.
Absolutely great. And you've driven down, well, we've both driven down, and we're here in sunny Mulgai on the outskirts of Glasgow. Uncle Alasdair, thank you for letting us come to your kitchen.
it's the kitchen's Angela's kitchen. She's in charge here. I just pick up the numbers and enjoy the food.
Well, you're getting pretty good at washing dishes.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
I've appointed Frank as chef tonight, though.
Oh, well, anytime, yes.
So it's lovely to have you with us, wherever you may be. We've got, I guess, some old songs, mostly old songs. Songs that I suppose bring back lots of memories to lots of folk.
All the nice messages that came in when you asked me to take part, and all these people who remember, we're talking decades ago.
Yes, you are.
I mean, really amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
And I'm just so pleased it's still alive. I'm still alive.
They're getting few and far between. Anyway.
But the music resonates with so many
it's great.
people. I mean, whether they're old Gaelic tunes or modern waltzes or whatever, it's it's really lovely. What we're going to kick off with? Are we going to try and do something together?
Why not?
Come along, let us fool around together. Come along, with fair or stormy weather, with the hills upon before us and the purple of the heather. Let us sing a happy chorus. Come along, gaily sings the lark, and the skies all away, with the promise of good day and the rum will gladly take. So team towing forward, bidding farewell to the town. For the welcome that awaits us ere the sun goes down. Come along, 'tis we are out together. Come along, be it fair or stormy weather, the hills on before us and the purple of the heather. Let us sing a happy chorus. Come along, gaily on we go, hill for hill and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Over hill ways up and down, myrtle green and brown, past the shilling through the town, all for sake of Mary. Step we gaily on we go, hill for hill and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty fish to fill the creel, plenty bonny girls as we'll sing for Mary. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding.
Yes. Lovely.
I thought you were about to lurch into another tune.
Give us a tune for the wedding.
No,
Give
yes.
us a tune for the wedding.
Mary's wedding, come along. I mean, they were always stalwarts
Absolutely, oh yeah.
in your repertoire.
Yeah, and so a lot of people writing in, they were brought up to that music, yeah, but when they're kids,
Yeah.
because their parents just tuned into the sort of the Gillies and the concerts and
Yeah.
the albums, the 78s.
There are a few people out there with 78s.
I can still play them.
Well, it's amazing. They're all coming back. I know that ours, Sophie, she's got a record player and she's got a suitcase. She's got them all lined up, and
Yes.
you know
Despite technology moving on, we've still got 78 rev per minute.
Yeah, and then the 33s, the albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're coming back. People are
Yes.
looking for them. Actually, some I could give you some unsold ones.
a few hundred. It's lovely to see all the messages coming in, except we can't see them at this distance. We just film this on our phone, and technology is an amazing thing. Can you imagine? You know, I mean, when you started singing, I mean, you won the mod when you were roughly how old?
No, just come up to 19. Yeah, things have changed a lot.
No technology.
No. Not at all. And way back when I started doing some outside television work, and particularly with Canada coming over, they had to carry all those generators and heavy bits of machinery up the hill. You know, you chose a site for a song, somewhere maybe Loch Tayside or Glencoe, and these boys had to cart all this stuff up a hill. Now it's just
take your phone out your
a
pocket.
portable thing.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, the quality is amazing. And given we don't have any microphones or anything. I mean, this is quite simply the phone.
Mobile phone is just
Yeah,
amazing what
it
it
is.
can do.
An old phone. The only thing is, we haven't figured out how not to make you back to front, because Facebook have changed something so at
that's
home
right,
they
yes,
think that
I'm
you're
playing this
a
left-handed, of
genius,
course,
that
yes.
you're a left-handed accordion. Are there many left-handed accordionists?
I don't know any. No, there will be one or two out there because some people just start playing it the wrong way around.
But everyone thinks of
Left-handed
Frank's
fiddlers.
left-handed accordionists now.
You get left-handed fiddlers as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
But
Only
they-
Frank Grant.
But they wouldn't.
Yes.
But fiddle. But you don't see people playing fiddle left-handed, do you?
Yes.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, maybe.
There's a
and
famous tune.
I am left-handed, but I was very lucky on Saturday. Nicola Benedetti came to Aberdeen, and her foundation, the Benedetti Foundation, do phenomenal work all over the country, and they bring all these children together. And Nicola herself was there. Oh my goodness, what an ambassador she is! She's phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I did not spot one left-handed because I think they were all sawing away the other way.
Well, next time you see Paul Anderson, ask him to play a tune called The Left-Handed Fiddler, which I think was maybe composed by Scott Skinner. So there's one for Paul
to play right-handed.
Yes.
I've got an old photograph of Scott Skinner, and he signed it, and what he said was, "Never mind the pedigree, if the horse can trot."
Oh, I like that.
Scott
Yes,
Skinner.
I like that. Yes. Okay.
Will we do a little, something that everyone can join in at home with? That we're going to, in the key of D, we're doing Wild Mountain Time. Specs are required for this one. I'm going to get my, oh gosh, I can't do it with that arm. I need my cup of whatever I'm drinking. Oh,
Right.
that's yours. No, that's Frank's.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I would,
Will we do one that time?
just tell me when you're ready.
Talk amongst yourselves, it's fine.
Are we okay?
Yes. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love by yon clear crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love he were gone, I would surely find no other to wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to the wild a favourite, and there's a big debate about that song, I think, because some people claim it as Irish, and the Scots, of course, claim it as Scottish. I mean, it's Scots-Irish, I guess. Francis McPeak, probably originally.
Possibly.
But it dates way back.
Okay.
People love it. And
It's been recorded by lots of people.
Yeah. James Taylor in America,
Yes, okay.
he recorded it.
I think Ned Sheeran did it as well.
Oh, did he?
I think so. But,
Ed Sheeran or Ned Sheeran?
so, which is one of those guys.
Charlie McCarran. No.
Oh, Charlie McCarran probably did it as well. Keep up if you're out there. I mean, we'll figure it out, whoever recorded it.
He was very good anyway.
Oh, he's very good. Ned Sheeran.
Yes.
Each Sheeran. Charlie McColgan. No, that was somebody else. That was your friend. Frank, play us a tune quick before we get into hot water.
Concentrate for looking at this lovely garden out there, and I don't see any bluebells, but I see everything else. Over the back, yes, okay. Yes.
We had a wonderful display of bluebells until about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Absolutely super.
And the Bluebell Polka, which is what Frank just played, I mean, was it Will Starr that made that famous, or was it famous even before then?
It was famous as a song before.
I remember you asking.
You
who had
remember
written
that, yes.
It was Alma Cogan.
Well done indeed.
Yeah.
Well done
He did.
indeed, yes. Yes, it was made famous mainly by Jimmy Shand.
Yeah.
And who else?
Well, Will Starr.
Will Starr, yeah.
Yeah.
All
But
bands, all musicians played it. And the big hit was when Alma Cogan put words to it.
That's right.
Can you remember the year? Because it's our
Listen, if you don't know the difference between Ed Sheeran
No,
and
no,
Ned
no,
Sheeran,
no,
there's no
Not the
chance.
best. My memory is shocking.
mid-50s it was.
Mid-50s,
yes.
just some...
Yeah.
Was it Alma Cogan that had the beauty spot?
Yeah. Black mole and black hair, jet black hair
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
A beauty spot, not a mole.
Oh, mole. Sorry,
Honestly.
oh gosh, okay.
Your daughters, if they're watching, are going to be saying, "Oh, Dad, oh, Dad." And
Yes.
what I would love, I mean, at family parties, Uncle Alasdair is always asked to do, well, apart from singing, a wonderful recitation, and it's called The Politician.
The Politician, written by the late Angus MacIntyre.
Yes.
And I know that Frank knew.
Yes, I worked along with Angus.
He's a wonderful
Because-
man.
Oh, there's just nobody like him.
Ah.
And his 4 sons were very talented as
And
well.
a great raconteur.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for those who don't know out there, because there are people all over the world, Angus MacIntyre, was he in the bank?
He was a bank manager in Tobermory most of his managerial days, and he was so popular, he was known as Mr. Mull. Anybody that come into the island that wanted to know anything about Mull knocked on the back door to speak to Angus MacIntyre. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
And so, how did The Politician come about?
I was going to say that in the year dot, I did a radio series on Saturdays, 3 till 6 or 2 till 5 in the afternoon, and we went to a different place, focused on a different place each week.
Yes.
And when we focused on Mull and Iona, we had to get a local personality to take part. We given advance warning, we're going to phone you tomorrow and it'll be live. We chose Angus MacIntyre, and it was the most wonderful piece of broadcasting from Angus. You just had to give him a start, and he just painted this wonderful word picture of Mull.
Yes.
And so when he finished, you just wanted to be there.
Yes.
That's wonderful memories of that. And you would talk about the politician. Well, he had this gift of writing poetry, and he wrote on all sorts of topics. In fact, I remember doing one for you, The Babysitter,
Oh, yes,
when
yeah.
you did a concert of the church for the kids.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
But the politician, of course, was the name of the ship, the
Yeah.
boat, which was taking a cargo of whiskey to the States.
I'm going to move out the way.
And this
so
was
you,
yes,
you can.
you know, oh well.
You can
Go and
do.
chorus
I
a
want
dram.
you to
You can
do
chorus
this.
a dram.
And the politician was loaded to the gunnels with whiskey, and there's a great story of Whiskey Galore, you may or may not, written by Compton Mackenzie. So the poem takes a look at the whole scenario,
Yes.
and the wonderful picture of the scene.
Yeah.
And
I think it was the.
if I can just remember, that's all I have to do now.
Yeah, okay. I think it was off Barra. Was it Barra? Or
They're off Barra up here.
Yes, yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Ah, times are hard in Barra. You'd hear the old folk cry. No food to feed a sparrow, and every bottle dry. Old men, once fresh and frisky, so full of ploy and play, dropped dead for want of whiskey. The blessed Ushki Bay. Now the dusty eyes Harras, a thirsty barren land, but the drought that year in Barra was more than man could stand. Life was hard and cruel, and days were long and sad, and the strongest drink was gruel. And the war was going by. A clever man was Hector, and wise what he said was out of Barra's nectar, a man's better dead. But strange the ways of heaven, when men in darkness grope, each sorrow has its leaven, each tragedy is hope. The great ship, the politician, its hold, all stocked with grog, steamed proudly past the island, and it foundered in the fog. One case was rent of thunder, 12 bottles came to grief, when the Barra thirst, like thunder, came pounding the reef, and then the scent of nectar came in the wild wind's breath. I smell it, screamed old Hector, it's whiskey, sure as death. When he cried out, Kirsty, Kirsty, hand down my oilskin coat, no more will be thirsty, salvation's in yon boat. Now John McNeil was dying. The death is far the worst. No end so sad and trying as the awful pangs of thirst. When he cried out, we are delivered, from his torture we are free, as his nostrils flared and quivered in the glory of the sea. Poor Sandy Nacomo stretched upon his bed, when the lovely sweet aroma came wafting down his head. But for weeks he had been lying without a spark of life, and all the neighbours crying for his nearly withered wife. Well, he shook, just like an aspen. The man they thought was dead. Then sighing, gulping, gasping, he vaulted out of bed, barefooted and nighty. He slipped from out the reach with steps both long and mighty. He headed for the beach. Now Sarah Jane McKinnon, a lady through and through, was just a wee bit partial to a drop of mountain dew, and she brooded the ingle, her father old and bent, when her blood began to tingle at a well-remembered scent. One sniff, and she was rising. Two sniffs, and straight outside, when orders of a tithing came rising from the tide, where she knelt in deep devotion, with a reverent pious face, to bless the stormy ocean and the Lord's abiding grace. By Jove, she went full throttle across the Barra turf, and she had the tinkling bottles and the pounding of the surf. She ran, but so did others, well, hundreds, maybe more, as uncles, cousins, brothers descended from the shore. The boat had madly dashing, the long oars dipping, splashing to the lad's cave, and the men took turns at rowing, and no one would shirk. The spirit they were showing was better than Dunkirk. When they climbed aboard the liner, the halt, the lame, the old, and they saw 1,000 cases of precious liquid gold. Oh, a shame, Ty Kirsty. 'Tis an act of God. Just think you're barren thirsty, and all this going abroad. But joy was there abounding, and every heart did leap, for all in communion the spirits of the deep, of the Cayley's, the pleasures, the joys of Castle Bay, as the gurgling golden treasure chased the cares of war away. Who'd heed an age warning? Who'd hide his head in fright with a large one in the morning, and a bumper lit at night, and barra boys hard fighting, and land and ocean wide, will they deserve to be partial with a cluck, cluck, cluck inside? Old Hector cried, we're winning. This fact is plain to see. Tonight is the beginning of victory at sea. Well, he swigged on a large one, and happily sighed. The Germans should have had it, though that Barra's fortified, and slanted on to Churchill. His name I proudly call, but the Barra politician, it was the greatest of them all. Slanted over.
Hey.
You know this, I can almost smell and taste the whiskey.
Oh, just wait. Give me half an hour.
Angela, can you pour the drams?
What a tour de force.
Oh,
I mean,
that's amazing.
remembering all of that.
Well, yes.
Incredible.
And I've forgotten Ed Sheeran's name.
I'm sure he won't mind. Right, play a wee tune.
Oh,
Play
fine,
a wee
right,
tune.
Callum's Road is in the middle.
Yeah, indeed, yes. Lovely.
Callum's Road in Razi.
North Rassy, yes.
Yeah.
Have you walked it?
I haven't walked the road, no. But now you can walk after the distillery. There's a distillery in Razi now.
Oh, that's right, South Rassy,
So you can
yes.
stagger up the road then.
But Donald Shaw wrote that.
I think so, yes. It's a great
Yes,
great tune.
yes.
It's a big favourite.
Worst, yeah.
It's a
Yes.
big. Now I want to say hello to a few people. There's lots of people have written in, so I just want to just say, well, first of all, some special birthdays to shout out. My niece Santa Walker, your great niece, celebrated her birthday. Santa, if you're watching, happy birthday, which was at the weekend, and lots of love from all of us. It was also on the same day, Jamie Sutherland, regular viewer, fabulous cake maker. It's Jamie's birthday the same day, and also it's the golfer's birthday. It's not today, don't worry, his birthday's on Friday, so you've still got time to get a card in the post.
Okay.
No, hint. So happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday Santa, Jamie and Francis, happy birthday to you. And they're all Geminis. To Geminis everywhere, to Marjorie, the great astrologer, Marjorie will have something to say about these mischievous. She described Geminis as mischievous. I think we can all agree on that. Now, Kath McClellan sent a lovely message to Uncle Alasdair. another of my late mum's favourite singers. Always remember listening to Uncle Alasdair's records on an old style battery record player. I mean, we're talking dark ages here. At Granny's Croft in Benbecula, as she had no electric in the late 50s.
Wow.
And Kath says, your dad and Alasdair always being played. Happy memories. Mabel MacArthur, please give my very best wishes to your Uncle Alasdair. Many a good night we had with him, your mum and your dad, you also sometimes. And she was Mabel Kennedy.
That's right, that's right.
And,
She was the GG choir,
ah, right.
the Glasgow Gaelic choir, yeah.
And I want to say hello to Liz and Frank Crombie. Hello to Raymond Chuk.
Oh, right.
You'll know Raymond.
Yes,
He's
from
in Spain.
Dingwall. Dingwall, yes.
Is he from Dingwall?
I think so. Up there somewhere.
I think yes, he is. Yeah, Raymond is a lovely
Yes,
chap.
Elma McGugan, Alexander Craigie, Kay Whelan, Jean Fakeney, Shirley McNeely in sunny Stranraer, Susan Williamson with Alt Bay connections. Now remember, I was up yesterday at the Bradford's Garden in Norton House, which they open for a charity once a year, beautiful garden, and they had lovely afternoon tea, the sun was shining, and this lovely lady came up to me and she said she'd be watching tonight, Susan Williamson, and the connection is Alt Bay, and it was the Buckens. And I know Flora and Aunt Angela's sister remembers the Buckens very well, as you do. And there was Willie McLean the butcher, great Maddock there.
That's right. My first time to Alt Bay was with your mum. We went to Alt Bay. I think it was about the middle of the summer. We were asked to go to Alt Bay, and the two of us agreed to go. And what we didn't reckon on was the engagement was going to be in February. It sounded good in June, but February was snowbound.
Oh no.
And we took the overnight train from Glasgow to Inverness, and it wasn't a question of a ensuite like the overnight to London you have now. It was a hairy blanket and no sheets. And we got there, and I had to change at Inverness, get the train to Kyle.
Yeah.
And get off the train at Achnasheen. And Willie met us in Achnasheen in his big Mercedes. I'd never been in a Mercedes before, but it was like a sledge on wheels. Yes. It was unbelievable. And we did the concert that night. Unforgettable. I've still got a photograph of your mum and myself.
Oh, well, I'd love to see that.
That would be about 1950.
Oat cakes. Right, so well, Susan, it was lovely to meet you yesterday. And Jennifer Patience wrote in, Blanche Wedderburn is tuning in today from Aberfeldy, and she says it's 6 o'clock anywhere or everywhere. So I don't know, Blanche, if you got your glass out, but we will certainly have a glass after this.
Well, say hi to Jennifer Patience too.
Yes, of
course. I'm still waiting for that salmon, Jennifer.
Oh. Best to announce that publicly. Okay, and Helen Cameron, who's just been to Staffin. Lovely day.
Oh,
so
yes.
hello to Helen. Angus Buist, he rang. And now, Lorna Harkins, my mother, Christine McPhail, loves your show. Simply amazing. You've kept this up, making a lot of people happy. It's Christine's birthday today. If you could, she would love to hear you sing a Gaelic song. She's from Harris, Shinavan, Bratachbana, or anything. So Lorna, I will do something in a wee minute. And happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Christine, happy birthday to you. And Jamie McDougall, he has written to us from New York.
Wow, yeah.
So Jamie McDougall has just done a 4-week run of Lauder to great acclaim. And I saw it in Portobello last year at the festival. Phenomenal one-man performance, which of course was Uncle Jimmy Logan's show originally.
Yeah, it was.
I think Uncle Jimmy wrote the script, didn't he? I think. Anyway, Jamie was brilliant when I saw him last year, and he has written to say a big hello to everyone from the Big Apple. Lauder finished yesterday after a 4-week run. We're on to a wee holiday now, cheering on Scotland in the World Cup.
Of course, yes, yeah. Okay. What team are they playing? Well, they've won their first game.
I hate to miss it.
Haiti. Was it Haiti?
I hate to miss it.
Okay.
At least they remember, that's good. Alan Smith, request for the road and the miles to Dundee. Now, one more. My sister Christine actually rang today to say that she was contacted by a lovely gentleman who's called Brandon, but it's a pseudonym for someone who's born in the Isle of Bute, but his name is Jamie, and he lives in Auckland, and he travels a lot to China, and he's grew up, and he does podcasts and things. So hello to Brandon, aka Jamie, from whether you're in Auckland or China. We're in Glasgow, and welcome if you haven't seen this nonsense before. Elizabeth Dixon, love your uncle. Remember him so fondly with Songs of Scotland, also with Peter Morrison. Heaps of messages. Thank you. Keep writing in. Keep requests coming in. What will we do?
Well,
what would you like to do?
There was a request for the road to Dundee.
Yes.
And then we can follow that by Alasdair's song.
Callie. What about the Northern Lights?
Yes, okay.
Are we going to Aberdeen, Dundee, Glasgow?
We can do it last. Find out. We'll go on a road trip.
We'll go on a road trip. Well, will we start with Dundee, if I can remember it? Now, I think it's in the key of D. Cold winter was howling o'er moor and o'er mountain, and wild was the surge of the dark rolling sea, when just about daybreak he met a young lassie, who asked him the road and the miles to Dundee. Said he, my young lassie, I canna will tell thee the road or the distance, I canna will gie. But if you permit me to gang a wee bitty, I'll show you the road and the miles to Dundee. At once she consented and paid him her errand, and said something else that I cannot will give. And took without him where the scarf he was wearing, as she parted with her on the road to Dundee. At last by the house of Martin behind them, the spires of the tomb of full view they could see. She said, gentle sir, I will never forget you for showing me the road and the miles to Dundee. Find me along. gentle answers, reaching goodbye. Proclaiming Lorenzo is
We got there in the end.
It has stood the
A
test of
good,
time,
a
that
good
one.
segue. Thank you for rescuing me from the road and the miles to Dundee when I wavered off the road. I think a little bit. It's funny how when you go a bit blank on things.
It's that politician. That gets to our
I know,
hearts.
he puts me to shame completely. I remembers about 100 verses of something, and then I've got about 4 to remember, and I don't remember them. What about one of our favourites, Frank, which is a Doris Day?
Oh.
We love Doris Day.
Yes, so
Que
yes.
sera.
Que Sera.
Oh.
Would that be fun to do?
Yeah, why not?
Will we do that? I'm sorry we're not reading out names today, but I can see that there's love hearts floating up there and everything. We will read them all afterwards and send you a message. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be brave? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart what lies ahead. Will there be rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. Over to you, Frank. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be brave? Will I be rich? I answer tenderly. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera.
Right. I couldn't help but think in that song, Que sera, sera, about the Gaelic equivalent would be like Shin Mirava, Shin Miraha, Achimarias. That's how it was, this is how it is, but what lies ahead? So there's an opportunity of a Gaelic song here.
Yes. Good old Doris Day, yes.
It may take a little more bars to get all of that in.
What kind of bars?
Very, very descriptive.
I think we might be doing that one on Thursday night amongst many others on June the 11th. If you're nearby in Aberdeenshire, Frank, myself, Neil Selders, Neil Burse,
Yes.
a cast of thousands are raising money for the Inverbervie Borough Hall to keep it keep the flag flying. I think Margaret and Isabel are organising it, and we're going to be singing some old songs, new songs, some favourites, and I know there's going to be dancing, there's going to be all sorts.
Lovely.
And Niels is going to be singing some of his songs, so if you're nearby, I am quite sure someone would put up information on where you can get a ticket, and we'll be ambling down. You know what's famous about Inverbervie?
A ship.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. I can't tell you anymore. You tell us.
Well, it's the Cutty Sark.
Oh, yes.
Hercules Linton, who is my husband's great-great-grandfather, designed and built the famous clipper ship, the Cutty Sark. And Hercules Linton lived in Inverbervie, and he was a councillor, he was a town councillor, and they had their meetings in the Borough Hall. So we're trying to save the hall because it's such
And Andrew and I went down to see the Cutty Sark in Greenwich.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? I mean,
Absolutely.
it's actually not that big.
No.
I mean, when you think about what it did and raced with the Thermopylae.
Could have been the politician.
Yes, of course.
A lot of whiskey. It could take a lot of whiskey.
Yes, there's a Cutty Sark whiskey as well.
Yeah.
Well, I must tell you a whiskey story. There was a chap who he was the manager of the Lafroig distillery, which used to be owned by Miss Williamson.
Yes, yeah.
And he before that he was at sea in Merchant Navy, and they made a voyage out of Glasgow. They were sailing from Far East somewhere, and they were once they get off shore
Yes,
at the
okay,
dock
yeah,
at a
absolutely.
respectable time, he got one of the sailors who was serving in the mess, whatever, the galley, to bring 4 large whiskies. And the chap went away and came back and said, "Sorry, we don't have any whiskey on board." He said, "Look, we've got a long voyage here, you must have whiskey on board." No, he said, "Oh, there's one something called leapfrog." He said, "Well, we'll have 4,
Yes,
we'll have 4 leapfrogs then." And what was it about Lafroig? And he said, and I remember this broadcast of Radio 4, and he said, little did I realise that one day did become the manager of the Leapfrog distillery.
No way! Really?
Oh, lovely. Yes, I must
that
remember
is-
that.
Lovely story.
I mean, there's so many distilleries. Tomorrow I'm going up to Keith because I've got the great privilege during the summer
Oh, yes.
months. Keith Community Radio is fantastic, and they do something called the Week in Holyrood, but they have 9 weeks when, of course, Holyrood goes into recess and everybody goes, and so I'm going to do a programme every Saturday and Sunday from Keith. So I'm going up to see my producer, Sheila MacDonald, who is a regular viewer, keeps me right, and I'm really looking forward to doing Keith Community Radio. But there's so many distilleries around that
Yes,
whole...
you've got one famous one called Strathyla, which is, I think, right in Keith. Strathyla Distillery.
You're a bit of a connoisseur, Frank.
But yes,
so are
yes,
you,
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
I'm sitting in the middle of 2
We
whiskey
might-
connoisseurs.
We might just have a whiskey tasting after we finish here tonight.
Leapfrog. I think we should have a leapfrog.
Leapfrog.
That is a great story. The true stories are the best
Oh,
ones.
absolutely. Yeah.
So, we're not quite finished yet. What
No.
are we going to do?
Um,
Aberdeen, Glasgow.
Aberdeen.
Well, can you sandwich Glasgow when we're in Glasgow?
We're in
You-
Glasgow.
Not,
Oh,
it's not
Well,
one
let's
for
start
the
off
guy,
with
is it?
Aberdeen and come down to Glasgow.
Okay. All right. What key are we in, Frank? When I was a lad, a tiny wee lad, my mother said to me, "Come see the northern lights, my boy, they're bright as they can be." She called them the heavenly dancers, dancers in the sky. I'll never forget the wonderful sight they made the
singing at home.
I hope so
They're
too.
drowning us out.
Is there a song about Mulgai? Where you
No,
were?
no, there isn't. As far as I know, but funny enough, I listened to Gary Innes the other night, and he played Willie John McCoy, great. Late Willie John was a great friend, and he sang the song Angus Hogg about the cartoon.
Oh, yes,
It just
yeah.
happened that I wrote the song.
Oh,
Anyway,
interesting.
and there was a great verse which has become quite prophetic, really. The verse is in the utter Hebrides, the board gave Angus subsidies, so he built a rocket pointing to the sky. Marilyn and Lachie Moore have loaded bottles by the score ever since they discovered that the moon was dry. Axis Angus, very soon I'll have a pub up in the moon. I'm going to make my fortune, so I am. But when the human race starts to travel into space, I'll have the only place where they can have a dram. I wrote that thinking, it's ridiculous. Now I hear they're going to settle in the moon. They're supposed to have a hotel in the moon before we know where we're at.
Does Elon Musk know about your song Angus Hogg? That is the question. Way before its time.
Yes,
Angus Hogg, everyone misses that.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
it was such a...
And we knew you and Bain very well. He was droll, lovely man, great sense of humour.
And I know his daughter, Rona.
Oh, Rona, of course.
Yeah, who's a professor.
And a lovely story of you and when Angela were out having dinner with him at the house, and he was telling about his attempt to DIY, and there was a plumbing problem up in the attic, so he thought he went up there with a hammer and a screwdriver and a spanner and bang, 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 bang. He said, that's it, fixed. And Sheila, his wife, they were that night lying in bed. They thought that there was a bulge in the ceiling. And the next thing, the ceiling collapsed, the whole thing. Niagara Falls came down. So he said, that's me finished with DIY.
Christ. Oh
Great
boy.
stuff.
Listen, well, we could be here all night. You could probably be here all night. Actually, we are going to be here all night.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Uncle Alasdair is going to be the chef, are you?
Well, yes, I'll do my best.
Yes.
You think
But the more you have to drink, the better the food tastes.
Yes, absolutely, and wash down with a leapfrog.
I think so, that's it.
So big hellos to all the family. Kirsty, Morgan, Deirdre, Ailey,
yes.
Floran, Margaret, Tony, the boys.
Oh, and Mandy Barnes.
Mandy Barnes, absolutely. There was a lovely message about Mandy, yes. So many friends, and all of you watching as you do every week. Thank you for your company. Frank, thank
Pleasure,
you.
yes.
You
Yeah.
are blending beautifully.
Blending, yes, with the pink.
If I'd got the
yellow.
memo, I'd have found my yellow
Yes.
top.
Great to have you all there anyway, super.
I know. I
I'm
really-
going to have a cup of tea now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or something stronger.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey. Alasdair
Lady,
Gillies, Frank Thomson,
And Fiona.
Kennedy.
Angela, waiting there. Lovely to have your company. We'll see you next time.
Ajua.